Good morning. Welcome back to Papa's Plants. I'm Papa. So today we're potting up. That's just one of the things you got to do when you have a backyard nursery. You got to keep things potted up. Got to give them room to grow, get them ready to grow in the next growing season. So that's one of the things we're doing today. So I tell you, one of the plants that we really sell a lot of every year and we have a lot of success with is a green giant arborvitae. And it's a screening plant. People use it if they've got a 1 acre lot in a subdivision, or if they've got 200 or 300 acres farm. Then a lot of people on the farm they plant them along the roadway or between them and the next farm. Of course, people in subdivisions, if they don't want a fence or something of that nature, they just want a natural screening. They grow it or buy a lot of these to grow in their yard for screening. So if you don't by chance know what a green giant arborvitae is, this is it right here. I'm gonna use me as a backdrop so you can see it. So I do my own cuttings every year. This is a cutting that I stuck probably about December of last year, just as soon as everything went completely dormant, all the leaves fell off the trees and everything was completely put to sleep for the winter. I stuck these last year. Now that right there is the tip of the cutting right there. So that was about a 2.5 inch cutting when I stuck it late last fall, early summer. And you can see I've got probably 7 inches of growth or so on that plant this year. I'll stick these things in the sun, throw the water to them. They get watered probably every day, if not 5, 6 days a week at least, unless we get a shower. I throw the fertilizer to them. People say they don't need fertilizer. I need them to have fertilizer because I need them to grow in a hurry. They already grow quickly by themselves, hence the name Green Giant, but I need them to grow quickly to get ready for sale. So I throw the fertilizer to them and I throw the water to them all year. All right, so these are what's going to sell next year, believe it or not. So this one is one that's left over from last year. About this time last year, I potted this up and it was somewhere about the same size as this. It may have been, these may have been a little bit bigger than the ones I'm potting up now when these got started. But again, I threw the water to this thing. This thing got watered every day. It got plenty of fertilizer, plenty of sunshine all day long. And I'll pot this up into a 2 gallon pot this year, let it grow out a little bit next spring. And this one will bring a little bit more money. But we're trying to do a little a few more of these every year. The first year I stuck them, I stuck maybe one tray, 50 or 75, something like that. Sold them quickly when they grew out big enough to sell. This year I stuck, um, I've already potted up, I think three flats, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are 32, so 210 or so, and I've got uh, 3 or 4 more flats over here. That's another 100 or so. So I'm probably going to end up with about 300 this year that I'm going to grow out to sell next year. And like we talked on last video with Japanese maples, you just step it up, step it up, step it up every year. Um, so yeah, I hope that next year we're going to have somewhere 300 plus of these things to sell. And so that's what we're going to do today. Pot up green giants. So stay with us. Okay, I got my little setup here. I'm in the shade. It's not hot today. It's pretty cool. Down about 45 this morning when the first thing this morning. It's probably in the low 50s right now. But it's nice out. I'm in the shade. I plan to be here all day. It's going to take me a while to get these done. So when you pot these things up, there's no magic to this. Really no big deal. You simply just pop them out. And like any other plant that we do, we don't want these any deeper than what they are now. Same depth. And it's that quick. I got my little buggy here that when I get done, I'll take them down here and put them right back out in the sun, bright sun, water them in good this afternoon before I go in. But hey, look, I'm not getting any younger. I don't consider myself an old man, but I'm certainly not getting any younger. And so I'm always looking for a better way to do things. So I used to stand up all day and pot up plants, but hey, got me a nice chair outside. I'll leave it outside. Wheelbarrow's a great potting bench. Got my buggy here. I'll load this thing up with plants as I get them potted up. I'll take them down there, put them in the area that they're going to be in for this winter. And yeah, so if anything that you can do to make things a little bit easier on yourself, absolutely do it. Okay, everybody, thanks for being with me again today. Spent the afternoon been potting up these green giant arborvitaes. Got about 325 right here. I've got oh, I don't know, maybe another 30 or 40 over here that's healed in into some pots I've got to get separated. And I've got a couple more trays up there around the hosta house that we got to get potted up. But we'll get to those. Probably going to end up this year with a little under 400. Next spring, we'll fertilize these things. We'll start throwing the water to them. They'll be out here in the sun all day, and they'll take off, and they'll be ready. Hopefully, we'll have some of them that are pretty good size now, be ready to sell by the middle of the summer. So we're also going to be taking some of these other ones that we've been letting go, that some other ones that didn't really look that great. We're going to break those down into cuttings this winter, and we're going to have a bunch ready to be growing out next year to sell for the following year. So, all right. So, like I said, I appreciate you being with me. If you've subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it a lot. If you haven't, please consider doing so. I could really use your support. It really helps on the algorithm and to get these videos that I'm putting out in front of more people. So until next time, you guys have a great day.